welcome families. If you could please come in and take your seats, being mindful that the first four center rows are for our students.
Welcome to the 2025 Pi Theta, Phi Theta Kappa Induction Ceremony. My name is Scott Petty, and I am the outgoing Maryland State Regional President of Phi Theta Kappa Middle States Region, as well as the incoming Vice President of the Pi Theta chapter. We are all here today to celebrate Phi Theta Kappa honor students and their achievements. Please join me in welcoming our advisors, Jessica Baker, Allied Health Program Manager, Dawn Schoenberger, Vice President of Academic Affairs and Student Services, Alicia Drumgoole, Associate Professor of English, and Dr. Stacy Rakowski, Assistant Professor of History. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our esteemed administration and faculty. Your unwavering dedication and support have been instrumental in our chapter's success. We couldn't have achieved all that we have without you. A heartfelt thank you. Finally, I want to welcome the families and friends who have joined us this evening. Your presence adds to the joy of this occasion as we come together to celebrate our students' academic achievements. Thank you for being here. I'd like to introduce our platform party. Alexia Menser, Pi Theta Chapter President, Thomas Weidmar, Vice President, Jalen Smith, Chief Officer of Leadership and Scholarship, Jack Crumpy, Chief Officer of Service and Fellowship, Caitlin Kuntz, Chief Officer of Fundraising and Public Relations, Amanda Snyder, Recording Secretary, and Wyatt Klauber, Student Government Liaison. I'd like to welcome Alicia Drumgoole to the stage.
Thank you, Scott. We have several special guests with us this evening, and it is now my great pleasure to introduce our first speaker of the night, the president of Hagerstown Community College, Dr. James Klauber. The Hagerstown Community College Board named Dr. Klauber its fourth president in June of 2018. A licensed private pilot and scuba diver, he likes to spend his spare time either a few thousand feet above the earth or 30 to 40 feet underwater. Dr. Klauber has been a tireless supporter of Phi Theta Kappa and was awarded the Shirley B. Gordon Award for Community College Presidents in 2024 by the Phi Theta Kappa International Office. Welcome, Dr. Klauber.
Thank you, Alicia, and welcome new members and welcome parents and friends. We're glad to have you here on campus tonight. And on the second week of graduation week, we have something going on every night here on campus, and tonight is a great night to celebrate PTK. I want to introduce one of our board members, Mr. John Williamson, who's here tonight. Very glad to have our board members who are very supportive of PTK and the college's commitment to that. And then I also need to recognize my wife, Teresa, who is the mother of two fine PTK students. So there we go. All right, new members. Now I want you to tell the truth with me, and I want you to raise your hand because I like data. I like looking at data and assessing whether something worked or maybe it didn't. And of course, I may not get a good data set because I know not every one of the new members is here tonight. But I want to know how many of you, your parents got a letter from me encouraging you to join PTK? Raise your hand. Tell the truth. Come on now. All right, we got at least one back there. Okay. Well, and that means now the next question is, did your parents make you join after that? Okay, great. Well, you did so on your own. Fantastic. Well, because I tell you, I feel so strongly about Phi Theta Kappa, and we have so many students. How many, let me ask the other question, how many of you are dual credit students? Raise your hands. All right. I feel so strongly about PTK that I make sure, because I know what it's like to have students in high school approaching college. Your mailbox gets filled up every day, and most of it is junk mail. But then comes along a solicitation to join PTK, and probably most people throw it away. And they're throwing away the keys to a lot of scholarship money and a great experience. And so I try and follow up and encourage people who are able, please join Phi Theta Kappa because you will not regret it. And I will tell you that whether you are a transfer student going on to a university and going on to pursue a career after that, or if you're a workforce student who is going on into a career right out of HCC, you never stop learning, and that's one of the great things about PTK. You get to be around students and peers and colleagues who are thirsty for knowledge and thirsty to grow themselves. And that is really one of the exciting things about this organization. Plus, you get to go to regional conferences and Catalyst and a lot of other things like that. So I want to welcome you to Phi Theta Kappa. I hope that you have a great, rewarding experience. And then I hope for those of you going on to a university that you pick one that is a PTK honor roll institution and will value you for your academic success, but also your commitment to excellence. So best wishes and good luck as we close this year out and start next year. And congratulations on being selected to PTK.
Thank you, Dr. Klauber. Now, please welcome our second guest speaker, an individual whose dedication and contributions have left an indelible mark on our students. Haley Himes was our 2024 Chief Officer of Leadership and Scholarship for Pi Theta, and she created a scholarship night on the HCC campus in 2024 and then returned to speak at the scholarship night in 2025. Haley is a rising senior at Frostburg State University studying early childhood and elementary education. She is an alumna of HCC's Pi Theta chapter in 2024. She is currently an inducted member of Frostburg University's chapter of the National Society for Leadership in Success. Upon graduation next spring, she hopes to become a teacher in Washington County, as well as pursue her master's degree in either curriculum and instruction or educational leadership. Please join me in welcoming Haley Himes.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the welcoming introduction. As you've heard, my name is Haley Himes, and I am an alumna of both HCC and Phi Theta Kappa. During my time as a student in PTK, I was the Chief Officer of Leadership and Scholarship, created our now annual scholarship panel, and was awarded the prestigious Heights Transfer Scholarship. But tonight is not about me. It is about honoring these new members into an honor society based on 4 pillars: scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. As a member of PTK, you will gain guidance and develop yourselves in these 4 domains. You will have access to scholarships from the PTK Foundation, as well as transfer scholarships to hundreds of universities just for being a member. You will have the opportunity to learn about applying to scholarships and get to help others gain more knowledge. You will gain opportunities to receive gifts to further your own education, and there is nothing greater than gaining knowledge and learning. This is where I really put my focus during my time as an officer. Leadership here goes beyond the organization. You have been chosen not just because of your grades, but because of your potential. You have all shown qualities of being a leader, whether that is participating in class, leading an activity in school, or taking charge in a community event. PTK is where you will get to further develop these skills and put these skills to use in practice. This will primarily be in the form of service. One of my favorite things about PTK is the volunteerism in the community. While here, I was fortunate to volunteer my time at Brookdale Senior Living Center right up the road. I helped with activities with the residents, and often the residents just loved having a visitor who would sit and talk with them. Being a part of something bigger than yourself will help you grow as a person, humble you as an individual, and make you more aware of the world around you. Without these opportunities, how would you push yourself as a leader? Finally, there is fellowship. Making connections with other members of the college, this PTK chapter, and PTK chapters across the United States is invaluable. Networking on this scale will open the door to so many opportunities. The things you do together are the things you will remember. To this day, I still have friendships that I made in PTK. Always be kind, and don't be afraid to work with others. You never know who may leave a lasting impact on you. Before I leave the stage, I want to tell you about the best word in the English language. It is small, only 3 letters, and it's an adverb. The word is yet. Yet holds so much optimism and power. You might not be able to do something now, but you will in the future. For instance, for some of you, you're not graduating, yet. You may not be good at public speaking, yet. And you may not know what you want to do when you grow up, yet. This one small word shows you that while something may not be immediate, it can and often will happen. In due time, you will all graduate. You will practice public speaking and be able to do it when asked. And you will discover your passion and figure out the direction your life is meant to take. As you get inducted tonight, remember the power of the little word yet. While in PTK, do what may be difficult, try something new, make new friends, and of course, have fun and be you. I wish you all the very best of luck, and once again, congratulations to you all for being inducted tonight. Thank you.
We will now hear a little more about the meaning of symbolism in Phi Theta Kappa from our Pi Theta chapter officers. Good evening, inductees. You are about to be inducted into a scholarly fellowship that embraces community colleges not only of your state, but of the nation and of the world. This fellowship is Phi Theta Kappa. Your chapter is the Pi Theta chapter. After induction, you'll discover a scholarly atmosphere among the members, and your active participation will make the organization meaningful to you. Now, our Pi Theta chapter vice president, Thomas, will continue.
Good evening. The candle that you will light is symbolic of knowledge, which is the servant of wisdom that dwells with prudence and leads in the way of righteousness amid the paths of judgment. And now, from our Chief Officer of Leadership and Scholarship, Jay.
Good evening. The white rose that you will receive tonight represents the purity and beauty of life, with its white buds as a symbol of our newly formed intellectual friendship. Let's hear more from Jack, Chief Officer of Service and Fellowship.
Behind the band is a wreath, on the one side composed of oak leaves and on the other laurel. The oak leaves stand for stability and strength of character, as symbolized by the sturdy oak. The graceful, curling leaves of the laurel signify achievement and success, all attributes for membership in our society. Our Chief Officer of Fundraising and Public Relations, Caitlin, will tell you more.
Above the band, you'll find the representation of Athena's head, a symbol of learning. In the base, the Greek letters appear signifying light, the illumination of knowledge and learning. These elements embody the common ideal of members of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society.
Thank you, officers, for sharing more information about the PTK symbolism. At this time, inductees, please stand, approach the ramp to your left, and line up to enter the stage. As your name is called, please move to the table to sign the chapter record book, receive your rose and candle. Your sponsor will meet you as you enter the stage to light your candle before you exit the stage. Please return to your seat and remain standing. Jacob O'Neill. Faith Yunsanga Ngawa. Thank you. Lauren Lotta. Charlie Burgos. Deanna Del Vecchio. Charlie. Candle. Joshua Agaraba. Amanda Morningstar. Michaela Higdon. Samantha Robinson. Laura or Alana? On behalf of the chapter and the advisor team, we would also like to welcome Jacob O'Neill to the stage. Jacob has been an integral part of our chapter this year. He's dedicated many hours of service to our chapter, most notably as a student volunteer in partnership with Speaking English Language Overseas. He's been a regular attendee of all the chapter's meetings and a helping hand to our chapter overall. Although not an officer, Jacob has willingly devoted many hours in service to our organization, and on behalf of our chapter, we would like to recognize his efforts with a stole of gratitude. Congratulations, Jacob. Thank you. I would next like to invite Haley Himes back to the stage as we recognize her contribution tonight as a member of the Phi Theta Kappa alumni. Thank you, Haley, for your continued service to our chapter. On behalf of Hagerstown Community College and the Pi Theta chapter, I would like to thank our departing 24-25 chapter officer team for all their hard work and dedication in maintaining Pi Theta to be a chapter of excellence. So please stand as we recognize you for your service and dedication. We greatly appreciate the hard work, dedication, and commitment that you've all demonstrated this past year. Ladies and gentlemen, our officer team. I would also like to congratulate our 2025-2026 chapter officer team, who I know will carry on the traditions of excellence that have been established by their predecessors and continue to transform our chapter. This is the conclusion of our 2025 induction ceremony. Please join us out in the atrium for light refreshments. Thank you and have a nice night.